what's one major thing that, like, my whole story has shown me? It's that odds don't matter.
It doesn't matter!
But, like, that actually goes both ways if you think about it. As unlikely as it was for me to get so sick, and so, like, for those of you who don't know, brief summary, back in 2014, I almost lost my life. I had a whole life-threatening illness situation. I was in a coma, on a ventilator, in a feeding tube. I almost lost my life. I had to relearn how to do everything. I had to relearn how to walk, relearn how to talk. And, like, I've also been dealing with subsequent years of healing challenges as well. Keep in mind, whatever I'm sounding like right now, though, like, is actually because I'm actually getting over a cold.
I don't feel like myself. Don't be silly, Gary. I don't get colds. I get the studs.
But when you think about it, it was just as unlikely for me to get so sick, even though I now also have my own theories as to why I got so sick, but beyond that, and you can read about those in my book, you could listen to me talk about those in some of my other videos, but like beyond that, the same unlikeliness that it would have been for someone like me to get so sick is actually the same unlikeliness that it is like for me to actually achieve all my dreams.
1,000,000 to 1 shot, Duck. 1,000,000 to 1.
Or to have one of my posts liked by Jelly Roll, who has 8 million followers. Or to connect with all these other big time content creators. Or to have almost 2,000 followers currently on YouTube, and thousands of others if you add up all my other platforms, as well as my other YouTube channel. And like, by the time this video comes out, like, I might even already be there. As someone like who's currently still dealing with all these speech challenges. Or to be someone who at 5'6" has touched the rim and like, who's on my way to all my dunking goals and all my athletic goals. And someone who's also lifting all these crazy weights after having gone through a life-threatening illness and like after having gone through all these insanely crazy health challenges. Sometimes things in our lives don't make sense in a bad way, but other times they actually don't make sense in a really good way, and it actually ends up working out in our favor. So in today's video I'm going to be explaining more on this topic, so without further ado, let's dive deeper now.
Give me a...
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Jared and James channel. I'm Jared Weiss. If you guys didn't know that, must mean not subscribe to the channel, so you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts on this video. Follow me on every platform, and if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to check out my book, Fight Through by Jared Weiss. All the links purchased are on my website, which is jaredryanweiss.com. That's JAREDRYANWEISS.com. Buy the book, support me. Any support is very much appreciated. So guys, I apologize in advance for the slightly nasal voice I have right now. I'm currently getting over a cold, but like, I didn't want to let you guys down, I didn't want to let myself down.
You gotta give the people what they want.
Because I love making videos, I love making content, and I love helping people. So I'm not going to stop that, and I hope you guys are appreciating my own flu game, even though I don't actually have the flu, but like neither did Michael Jordan.
Look who's finally ready to play.
Let's see if I remember how to do this.
So as I was saying during the introduction, sometimes things in our lives don't make sense and it doesn't work out, but like other times, things may actually work out in our favor and it still doesn't make sense how that happened. But what I'm saying is, what if your life could actually work out far better than you ever imagined? It's just like a matter of you actually thinking bigger for yourself. Maybe you're actually thinking way too small right now because you're only basing your dreams on where your life is right now, as opposed to the actual grand, massive potential that your life could be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. So I want you guys to start dissecting all of your beliefs and see where you may actually be holding yourself back. And remember, don't be afraid to shock the world.
What is the objective? Shock and awe. What is the objective?
Crazier things have happened. The odds of your dream coming true might be 1 in 1,000, but who's to say that you're not that one? It could be you. So like, start believing that is, and chances are you're gonna do all these amazing things from that. Start saying it out loud, or even just to yourself, what it is that you want for your life. Start making more positive affirmations daily, or even just following more positive accounts on social media, because doing this is actually going to reinforce all this positivity in your brain. Because as I'm always saying, words are actually magical. What you speak out into the universe or speak out into the ether holds a lot of power and is going to come back to you, which is why spelling is spells, spelling, cursive, curses, as I'm always saying.
Magic. Magic.
Make sure that you're being clear as to what it is that you want with your life, because this way you can actually work in tandem with God and the universe to make those things happen and bring them into your lives. Moving along, think about this. When have things in your life ever actually gone according to the percentages? Has anything ever happened to you where afterwards you said to yourself, that thing had a 1 in a million chance of happening, and of course it happened to me?
If I wasn't there, I wouldn't have believed it. 1,000,000 to 1 shot, Duck.
Well, if it happened once, if lightning struck once, who's to say like that same thing can't happen again in a totally different aspect of your life. It's almost like from the movie Avengers Age of Ultron, when Clint, aka Hawkeye, is speaking to Wanda and he's saying to her, I'm fighting all these robots with an arrow, the whole place is falling apart, none of this makes any sense to me, but like, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna fight to win.
The city's flying, we're fighting an army of robots, and I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense, but I'm going back out there because it's my job.
Doesn't matter what you did, what you were.
If you go out there, you fight, and you fight to kill. But if you step out that door, you are an Avenger.
Maybe there are some things in our lives that we're actually not meant to understand, but it's just up to us to manifest these great things, to work alongside God in the universe, to play our part, to play our role, have the utmost belief in ourselves, and we can achieve greatness this way. Sometimes, a lot of times, I think a lot of us will oftentimes reject our grand purpose that's coming from God because we don't see how that's possible for us right now. But like God actually sees like how it's possible for us. And sometimes we don't think that we're the ones who are meant for these great things, so we're just going to leave those great things to those people over there because those people are born special. But I'm someone who fully believes that if those dreams are in your head, if you can't stop seeing that goal happening, it's there for a reason, and it's up to you to start finding that path.
If I could do it over again, I would follow my dream.
And sometimes that goal might start as one thing, but the skills that you're going to use to achieve that one goal may lead you on a totally different path, but the only way that you're going to get there is by starting on your original path. But ultimately, we can't be denying our purpose because we're here for a reason, we have a divine reason for being here, and even if you're someone who doesn't know your purpose right now, maybe you're still like trying to find the meaning in all this, you could start by thinking to yourselves, how can my gifts be of service to the world? And start from there. Maybe you're a great speaker, maybe you're a gifted healer, maybe you're a great listener. So like, start by analyzing your current strengths and see where you can actually maximize these, build on your weaknesses, and transform yourself into this incredible human being. And the last and worst thing you want to do is don't start by thinking to yourself, is this realistic? Is this even possible? Because if you're thinking like that, you're already sowing the seeds of doubt in your mind.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I mean, as the whole famous biblical story goes, when Moses parted the Red Sea, he did so because he had this vision, and he knew that he had God working alongside him, so he wasn't going to deny himself of this purpose. And I believe it's the same thing when it comes to any of our unrealistic goals. As I'm always saying, the people who are going to succeed have to have some level of delusion in their heads with where they're currently at, because that's the only way that these people are going to believe in themselves enough to get them to the next level.
There's a certain delusional quality that all successful people have to have. You have to believe that something different can happen. Yeah.
Instead, start by saying to yourselves, would this make me happy? Can this help other people? If I were to do this, would I inspire other people by showing them what's possible for them? Would achieving this thing light up my life? Because as far as I see it, even if you don't reach that end goal, even if worst case scenario, you go on that path, you take that journey, and you don't make it to the end, you're still going to end up way further than the person who never tried. The easy path is going to be selling ourselves short, but the harder and more rewarding path is going to be having that blind faith and believing that we're meant for more and that we're meant for greatness. Because we are. So anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I hope that this video lit that fire under you. I hope that this video inspires you. Anyways, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on this video. Follow me on every platform. Make sure to buy the book, fight through it. Hopefully by the next video, I won't be sounding as nasal, but like, I appreciate the support. Anyways, love you guys, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.